is finally here, but there is a new ballpark here in the Bronx with a familiar name, Yankee Stadium, in its brand new incarnation, as it'll be the site of this edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, a good matchup for you in the AL East. And it'll be the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. And hi again, everybody, alongside Dave Campbell and the Wonder Dog Rex Hutler. I'm Matt Baskerton as we get set to bring you the call on what could be a good one here. And Stu, we turn to you first. What are you going to be keeping an eye on most in this one?
Well, one guy that will make his presence felt one way or the other is Mark Teixeira. I mean, here's a guy that's already put together a number of monster seasons, and here's the scary part. He's only just now coming into the prime of his career. He's got to be a serious MVP contender in the years to come.
All right, Dave, Rex, we'll hear from you, unfortunately, a little later. But first, here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles, brought to us by State Farm. And home or away, State Farm is there. Brian Roberts leads things off and plays second base. Nick Markakis will bat second and play right. Matt Wieters will bat third and do the catching. Luke Scott is in the cleanup spot at first base. Nolan Reimold will bat fifth and play left field. Miguel Tejada is in the sixth hole. He plays third. Ty Wigginton will bat seventh and be the DH tonight. Felix Pie bats eighth and plays center. Robert Andino will hit number 9. He is at shortstop. They'll match up against a guy who's bounced back and forth between the rotation and the bullpen in recent years, the big right-hander Java Chamberlain. A look there at the Yankees defense, anchored by a 3-time Gold Glove winner Mark Teixeira at first and a 4-time winner at short, the captain Derek Jeter. Just about set to go here in the Bronx as leadoff man Brian Roberts settles in to get the festivities underway. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
Boy, this thing sweeps right across the plate. Don't quite know what he's waiting for.
In the air, right center, and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run.
Boy, you want to talk about getting off to a fast start. We're only 2 pitches into the ball game, and it's already 1-0. That's what you call making an early statement.
Nick Markakis will get his first opportunity now. Nick Markakis. And oh my gracious, where did that pitch miss? It's called ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he looked like he was playing cricket on that one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and shot towards first. And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out.
Well, this is one you got to lay off as a batter, because all you're going to do is drive it into the ground.
Matt Wieters will get his first cuts here. Matt Wieters. Now the pitch. And no swing apparently, ball 1. As he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
And pitch location has definitely been a problem for him here early on. He's got to stop leaving those pitches over the plate.
And pitch. Now a bullet back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
They bring the fastball that time inside part of the plate, but he gets his hands right on top of this thing and shoots it up the middle.
Luke Scott will be the batter. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike one.
With Teixeira on the bag at first, that means there's a big opening on the right side here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. In the dirt, and now let's see.
And that runner's flat-footed that time. He's got to be moving on those.
Runner at first here, one man out. And this one gets away, and it ought to be scored a pass ball. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Yeah, this really hurt because the chance for a double play here would have really been key.
Fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Nolan Reimold waits on deck. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, and no factor up there with that swing. He was way late on the fastball.
Nolan Reimold steps in now. And he gets ahead with the fastball, strike one.
Good speed out there at second. We'll see if they challenge the outfielders early on a base hit.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. He lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little early on his release point there.
Grounded, foul. Swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. Leading things off is Derek Jeter. He, of course, will play shortstop. Brett Gardner bats second in left field. Next is the 2005 American League MVP, Alex Rodriguez. He's at third. Mark Teixeira bats fourth. He'll play first base. Curtis Granderson bats fifth. He's in center field. Nick Swisher bats sixth and plays right. Then comes the promising Robinson Cano. He'll play second base. Nick Johnson, the DH tonight. He'll hit eighth. Francisco Cervelli finally will round things out behind the plate. He'll bat number 9. They'll match up against one of the better young arms in the system, the 6'5" right-hander Chris Tillman. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Derek Jeter will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And this is a guy that won't back down from a challenge. He'll come right at you up in the zone.
Here's the pitch. And a foul ball straight back. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Hard hit to third. Throw back to high, and that's out number one. Gardner will dig in, and he's been rolled of late, hitting an 8 straight to enter play. Here it comes. Tries to butt his way out here, but this is a foul ball. One.
And that's a good location coming back at his body there.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. In there, base hit. And a good at-bat there, as that in fact stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. Throw to first, has to dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit hard down the left field line. hard to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Full count pitch on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line into left center. And this is going to get down. Extra bases for A-Rod. And now this will rattle up against the fence. And the runner will score from first.
Well, generally, you'll have a lot of success if you keep the ball down in zone. But this is the third straight pitch to him down there. And he finally figured out what was going on and just sat on it for 2 bases.
The runner on second with 1 down now. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Change-up too low, and it's 1-0.
Sometimes guys get down and get the soft stuff. Not there.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And Teixeira's not nearly as strong a hitter from the left side as he is from the right, as evidence there.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Well, this is the guy that will kill you if you leave the ball up and have a look. That's exactly where this thing is.
So first and third with 1 away. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
And check this out one more time. You'll see the catcher wants this thing on the outer half, and this thing just zeroes in on its target. Goodbye.
Nick Swisher digs into the plate. And a fastball in there for strike 1.
A little bit of sinking action on that fastball.
Pause, now the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
He's really laboring through a lot of pitches here in the first inning, Matt.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Robinson Cano would be next. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And with the count full now, the runner on first should be off with the pitch here.
And a big strike strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now, all tied at 1-1. Miguel Tejada leads things off now in the top half of the second. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Ooh, time to break out the Quest Tech machine. That looked pretty borderline.
And the pitch. And he takes strike 2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Back. Hit on the ground towards first. And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out. Ty Wigginton will take his cuts now. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And now a soft liner to the left side. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And even he's smart enough not to chase that thing.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball in the air, straight away left. This is carrying well out of here.
Mathis is a guy that likes to throw that sharp-breaking slider, but unfortunately, that was of the soft-hanging variety, and that pitch gets turned into a souvenir.
Kielix will step in now, hoping to extend his hitting streak to 8 games here. First pitch coming. In there, 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. In there at the left, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
And from up here, we'll see if this pitch catches the corner or not. And yes, sir, it does indeed clip that outer edge. That's a good call.
Robert Andino will be the batter. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be fouled off to the right, out of play. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And a strike three here, but now the ball gets away.
Boy, he needed a sand wedge to get that.
And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. And not what he wanted to do there is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Ryan Roberts will dig in. A home run his last time. First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. He turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball is gone! Home run!
Trying to get a little greedy with the fastball that time. I think he's got a pretty good idea this pitch is coming because he wasted no time turning on this base.
Nick Markakis will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nick Markakis. He misses inside with that one, ball one. 3 runs already home here. One 1-0 pitch now. On the ground is short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The O's lead this thing 4-1. Robinson Cano will start things off in the bottom of the second. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Not a bad idea to work him up and in here with that hard stuff.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Nick Johnson will be next. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Toss by Roberts is in time, 1 away.
Well, this one got up on him in a hurry, but he's able to stay with it for the out.
Nick Johnson will stand in to see what he's done the past couple of weeks as he looks to keep that streak alive. And that's in there for strike 1. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. And this is ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Francisco Cervelli will dig in here. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
And here in the early stages, he's already up over 40 pitches now.
And a high strike there, it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Orioles lead it 4-1. Matt Wieters ready to go here as we begin the third. And that misses for ball 1. In there, 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Sign of a smart hitter right there.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, let's check this out in slow motion on swing track. It's not too often that guys are early on a fastball, but he looked like he was just a little too amped up that time.
Luke Scott will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Luke Scott. And that's by him, and it's 0-1.
Pretty tough duty trying to get around on that pitch.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And in curveball, this one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Barehanded pickup, throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, the key here is that he knows it's going to be close to the bag, so he's busting it down the line and beats it out.
Nolan Reimold will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. In there, strike one.
And the infield's into double play depth. There's a ground ball to get him out of the inning.
And this ball will be chopped foul.
That's foul.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a bullet toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. So two men are on with one man out. And in steps the former MVP Miguel Tejada.
Now batting, Miguel Tejada.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one.
Yeah, try to take back control of that inside part of the plate. That's where you want to be.
And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat 2-0. Ball 3-0.
And they're clearly working around him here, trying to set up a double play ball that could get him out of here.
Three and one. Second and third here, one man out. Now the 3-1 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball four, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
But you get a look at his line right here. That's just the first walk he's allowed to go with 6 hits. Not terribly impressive at this point in the game.
Ty Wigginton will have a shot now to really open this one up in the early going.
Now batting, Ty Wigginton.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
That's foul.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a hard grounder down the line third. Base hit. 2 runs are in.
Trying to set up inside with the fastball, but it doesn't quite get there, and he just yanks this thing to left for the base hit.
Logan has a tough assignment here with bases loaded and one away. Felix Tia will dig in, took a cold third strike his last time. And that misses ball one.
Yeah, trying to get him a chase out there, but that ball had too much tail on it.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runners are at first and second with one away. On the ground to second base, this could be two. Jeter Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to one.
We'll get a look here. That was going to be a tough turn. Good effort, but they couldn't get the two.
Robert Andino will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Robert Andino.
And here's the first pitch. The slider is swung on and grounded toward short. And that's through. Base hit. But too late, and he's safe at third. So runners at the corners with two gone, and standing in is the fine second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Now batting, Brian Roberts.
First pitch to him. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball one. For a called strike, it's 1-1.
Just a perfect spot for that fastball.
Two and one. And he misses again, ball three. Runners at the corners, two men out. Three and two.
And now 3 and 2 with 2 out. That runner on first. Get a good jump here.
This one will be fouled back in among the fans. The 3-2 one more time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Orioles are on top, 7-1. Jeter makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on the way. Swing and the ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Swinging the ball right hard toward short. And a base hit for Jeter.
Went up to the attic to get this one. That ball was way up in the zone, but he's able to whack the left field for a base hit. Nice top hand.
Gardner will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. A look at Jeter now, the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Keeping it low, he won't get burned down there.
Line hard. And this is going to be a foul ball. Jeter on at first here, nobody out. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and popped sky high to the right side of the infield. Scott is there, 1 away. 1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning. Here comes A-Rod. close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
And at least he's keeping that thing low. He won't get hurt down there.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike 1-1. Towards second. And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Gandino takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out. Mark Teixeira will step in, a base hit in his last time. First pitch coming. In there, strike one. Foul off to the right side. Swinging the ball headed towards the hole. Getting easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Baltimore's out in front, 7-1. David Robertson will come in and pitch now. Nick Martinez will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And you don't want hitters to fall into that comfort zone up there, so a good idea to run the fastball in that time.
A piece of it as it's fouled back. Fastball called strike 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Changeup misses and it's full 3-2. Matt Wieters is on deck. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Matt Wieters will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Matt Wieters.
Foul back. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. To his left is Jeter. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Thought off the crack of the bat they were going to be able to get him at first, but he's picking him up and putting him down and gets himself an infield hit.
Luke Scott will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Luke Scott.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And obviously a double play ball would be big here as it would get him out of the inning.
The 1-0 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is into right field. Base hit.
And I don't think that was his best fastball there, Matt, because this pitch is just yanked into right for a hit.
Nolan Reimold will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And this ball will be chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit.
Let's take a look where this pitch is. Yep, it's middle of the way, and this is a location he's had a lot of success with and does it again here.
Miguel Tejada will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Miguel Tejada.
And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
In the air to right center. Swisher is there. Let's see if they test it.
Well, that's a missed opportunity. He needs to hit that ball a little deeper to at least get the run in from third.
Ty Wigginton will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Now back, Ty Wigginton.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Might have been trying to overthrow that one a bit.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Swing and a liner, but foul. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
Yeah, you're always looking to keep guys honest with fastballs on the inside part of the plate.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Too high, ball 3.
And now the runners will be off and moving with the pitch.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases-loaded jam. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Orioles lead it 7-1. Curtis Granderson get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around.
Now back, Curtis Granderson.
Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. misses as well. 3-0.
Now you want to start an inning on the mound with a big lead.
And he gets this fastball over back to 3-1 now.
And he'll just live on the black right there.
Here he comes, 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2. Hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here's the ball hitting the other straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Well, the more pitches you make a guy throw, the better the chance you're going to get one to hit. And that's just what happened. He drove this one right over the wall.
Nick Swisher will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. There, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
And he's starting to get up there in pitches now. We're keeping an eye on.
The other way as this is line to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Pretty disciplined at bat there. They set up a way, and you see he's diving at that outside corner, but winds up getting good wood on it.
Robinson Cano will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Pretty well hit deep down the line and right, but that's back into the seats foul. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Cano. Fouled straight back. And a change-up swung on and missed for the first down.
That was a good time to come up with that pitch. A lot of guys don't look off speed with 2 strikes, and he had him way out front.
Nick Johnson will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Nick Johnson.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
You know they'd love to get him something he could hit on the ground here. Maybe get him out of the inning.
Swinging a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the hits just keep coming. 15 games in a row now in which he has hit safely. Francisco Cervelli would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. from the stretch. And he misses with it 1-1.
And he's got enough in the tank for another inning or two, but he's closing in on 80 pitches now, so that's worth keeping an eye on.
Swinging against on this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. Jeter will dig in. He singled his last time around. Late swing as this is laced down the line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs to score. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Well, you think those guys out there have never played baseball before. How'd they allow that guy to come all the way around and score?
Gardner will stand in. He popped out his last time. Ball 1. The pitch. And he misses low with it 2-0.
And even when you're missing low with the fastball, it can still effectively set up your other pitches.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this is fouled straight back. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The O's lead this thing 7-5. Chad Gaudin will be the new pitcher. Kiak will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice last time. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Here's the ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on the first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Robert Andino will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Now batting, Robert Andino.
Ball 1.
And he's going to need to rein that one in a bit, because he'll get beat if he keeps leading pitches up.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Now the pitch. And that's in there, 2-1.
This pitcher knows after all these years he got away with one there.
Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Ryan Roberts will dig in. 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike at the knees. More like at the shins, but it's nothing in one. 2 out, nobody on. In on the hands that time, 1-1. Reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, they keep him in the ballpark this time, and I suppose that's somewhat of a moral victory. After the 2 home runs, he's on here with his 3rd hit of the game.
Nick Markakis will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Nick Markakis.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
And they better keep an eye on Robertson first, because he could be going here.
Roberts goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning.
Looking to move into scoring position with 2 out, but a good throw there nailed it.
No runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 7-5. Alex Rodriguez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Alex.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Dive, but it's just past his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Not the way you want to start an inning when you're working with a 2-run lead. Let's see if he can bear down and get a ground ball here.
Marty Sheriff will step in, a ground out victim his last time. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball straight back. A check on A-Rod, now the pitch. Spins and pulls this one down the line at first. Foul. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Curtis Granderson will step in. He homered his last time around. And that misses for ball 1.
Boy, they could really use a double play ball here. But a strikeout wouldn't be too bad either.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
And he buzzed him with that one a bit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Runners on first with one down. Another 2-2 offering, and he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Nick Swisher will be next, barring a double play ball. Fouled straight back. And gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dandino ranges back and he has it for route number 2. Mark Hendrickson is on and he'll take over on the mound. Nick Swisher will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
Looks pretty good out of the bullpen so far.
From the belt, the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strike. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Orioles are on top, 7-5. Damaso Marte will come in and pitch now. Nick Martinez will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. One pitch on the way. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Looks like he's adjusted to the mound pretty well. He's come in firing strikes.
Fastball, and where did that miss? 2-2. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And a flip to the pitcher covering for the out.
This is hard when your momentum is taking you one way and you got to throw another. But he was right on the money.
Matt Wieters will step in now. Now a ball hit foul down the line and right and in amongst the fans. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Just rearing back and throwing the heater by him right there.
So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, half of his night at the plate's been good. He's got 2 hits, but he's also had 2 strikeouts.
Luke Scott will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1.
He's got to get the bat off his shoulders on pitches right there.
And that misses downstairs for a ball 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9. Due up in the home half. The Orioles lead it 7-5. Robinson Cano will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. One on the way. And that misses 2-0.
And in a close ball game, I think you let him throw you one here.
Swing and line drive. Marquez is there to put it away for round number 1. Will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swinging a ground ball to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
A little baseball 101 right here. Good job by the pitcher, hightailing it over to cover the bag. And a good feed from the first baseman gets him an out.
Francisco Cervelli steps in now.
Francisco Cervelli.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
And that's nasty running in like that.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, you see, this fastball catches far too much of the plate. You're just feeding a batter strength when you leave it there.
Derek Jeter will stand in following an inside-the-park home run his last time.
Now batting, Derek Jeter.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And strike 2 now as Jeter swings and misses on that one.
That is such a valuable weapon when you can spot the fastball down there.
Foul back. That misses 1-2. grounded foul. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The O's lead this thing 7-5. Phil Hughes will be the new pitcher. Nolan Reimold will step in, a base hit in his last time. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
And this thing starts out a strike. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Here's the 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Man, it's always important to come out of the bullpen throwing strikes.
And 2-2. That's the 2-2 pitch. Swing a line drive. Now reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Miguel Tejada will stand in 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Miguel Tejada.
Here's the first offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
That's foul.
Lines softly to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball. And the pitch. Now a soft liner to the right side, foul. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, he'll look for something a little higher here.
Now the pitch. Down the line, but this will kick foul. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. Base hit.
Just couldn't put him away that time. Two times he fouled off 2 strike pitches there, and he comes through in the end with a base hit. Just a really good at-bat right there.
Ty Wigginton will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Now Ty Wigginton.
First pitch to him. In there, it's 0-1.
Gotta make sure at the plate you don't hit one on the ground here.
And this is taken for a ball inside. Don't know exactly where that would have missed, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Yeah, 2-1's a good hit-and-run count. Let's see if they decide to put it on here.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 2-2 coming. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. He gets around the curveball as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner is back to the warning track, though, as he gloves it for the second out. Felix Pie will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
Felix Pie.
And here's the first pitch. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it.
And that runner's flat-footed that time. He's got to be moving on those.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
That's foul.
Swinging a hard ground ball to third. And that's past the diving infielder for a base hit. Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. Robert Andino will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Robert Andino.
Swinging the ball line softly down the line and right. And that's a fair ball. The Swisher comes over to try and cut it off. And the runner will score from second.
And that is number 15 for him in this one, as they have really swung the bats well.
Ryan Roberts will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Ryan Roberts.
First pitch coming. Now he turns on one, rips it down the line. What a stop! The flip of the pitcher covering as that will retire to side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Baltimore's out in front, 8-5. Gardner will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
One of the secrets of his longevity in this game: work fast, change speeds, and throw strikes.
And there's ball 1. Swinging a ground ball to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Don't quite know what happened here. He might have taken his eyes off the target or something, because this throw's not even close.
Alex Rodriguez will be the batter, 2 for 3 with a double thus far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Might have just been looking at one there, because that's a pitch you can normally handle.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. hit ball back through the box. Roberts on to first, and they get them both.
Ball taken for center field off the bat, but just a great effort at shortstop to dive for it. Then flip it to second base to start the 6-4-3. That was something.
Mark Teixeira will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Watches his fastball right there for strike one.
Let a good pitch go by, but at least he gets a sense of how quick that fastball's getting on him.
Here it comes. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Base hit.
They still got a little wiggle room here with a 3-run lead, but with 2 outs, he needs to make sure he keeps that possible tying run in the on-deck circle.
Curtis Granderson will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Going right at him here. He just blew the fastball by him.
In there, he's in control. 0-2 now. At first, Teixeira, now the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
And a good 2-strike pitch. Make him go up and get it.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top, 8-5. Alfredo Estevez is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Nick Markakis will try and erase his over 4 in the ballgame. Swing hard liner to left center. Base hit.
Well, they go right after him with a fastball to start the at-bat, but his hands are just too quick that time.
Matt Wieters will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
And if he's confident in that cutter, he'll go up the ladder on him.
The outside edge, 1-1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
It's actually a good thing he didn't make contact there, because that had double play written all over.
Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first, but foul. Hot shot to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Luke Scott will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Luke Scott.
Lays off 1-0.
Boy, they would love a double play ball right here.
Runner at first here, one man out. Grounded to third, this could be two. Could no for one. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The O's lead this thing 8-5. Jim Johnson will come in and pitch now. Nick Swisher will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he got away with that pitch, but when you're a veteran pitcher, those are the kind of location mistakes you just can't afford to make.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Base empty here with nobody out. And the pitch misses, blown away for ball two. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ballgame.
And that's a lonely feeling walking back to the dugout, let me tell you.
Robinson Cano will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Ball just misses for ball one. Swinging pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Scott is right there. And there's the second out of the inning. Johnson will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Low for ball one. Ball two now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
And now 3-0, you can sense his frustration out there on the mound. He thought that was a strike.
Now the 3-0 offering. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. And it's low, ball 4.
And at 3-1, you can afford to look for something up a little, so he wasn't going to bite on that low one.
Will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Bite the letters, 0-1.
And he might not get a better pitch to hit this entire bat.
And this one's in the dirt.
And that runner's flat-footed that time. He's got to be moving on those.
Two out with the man at first. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Working the inside corner with the fastball. Let's see if they stay right there.
Now a soft liner toward first. Base hit.
No hesitation that time, rounding second. As he's going to hustle all the way to third on the base hit.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, two gone, and in steps Derek Jeter. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Runners on first and third, two away. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and it's right past the swinging Jeter. 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. The Orioles lead it 8-5. Mariano Rivera will be the new pitcher. Nolan Reimold will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Swinging a hard grounder down the line to third. Base hit.
Third hit of the game as he continues to hit the ball well. He's aboard here with nobody out.
Miguel Tejada will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Swinging a hard hit grounder down the line. Base hit.
Couple of guys on base here as they look to perhaps get a few insurance runs here in the late innings.
Ty Wigginton will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far. Chased after that one, it's 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
Working quickly here. Let's see if they try to finish him off.
He's ready now to pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Line to left. Gardner has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1.
Oh, a very big first out right there for the Yankees as those runners are stuck right where they are.
Felix will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Felix
this one runs up high, ball one.
Might have wanted to go up and get that one, but wisely laid it off.
One. Outside 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. First and second now, one man out. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, and you can see right there, he puts his hands up as if to say, what do I have to do? And then a kick of the grass, so that's a good spot for the catcher to come out and settle this guy down.
Robert Andino is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Swisher is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Well, this is the kind of bat you'd normally see from a cleanup hitter. He gets the RBI here anyway, but boy, he did not miss that pitch by much.
Ryan Roberts will stride it, and they'll need to be careful as he's already homered twice thus far. Right there for strike one.
Good pitch.
He pulls this one into right, and it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired. So it's one run on two base hits, no errors, and two men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. Baltimore's out in front, 9-5. Koji Wahara is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Brett Gardner will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
And that's the pitch guys will just beat into the ground.
And the pitch. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Swinging the ball pulled into right, and he's going to get there, make a fine running catch, and there's your first out of the inning. Now let's get another shot. He hit it into a double play his last time. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And if there's one guy in this lineup you don't want to fall behind, A-Rod's the one.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
That's foul.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will get this one. The pitch. Swing and missed by A-Rod, so he becomes a strikeout victim here.
Well, they're setting up a way, and he just helps him out here. As a pitcher, there's nothing like more.
Mark Teixeira to try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ballgame is over.
It might not have been one for the Yankees, but it was still a good competitive game here, folks. That's all you can really ask for.
Pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man a nod as our top player in the game.
Yeah, a couple of home runs in the ballgame is pretty special. We could tell he was really dialed in up there. He had a whale of a game.
So that brings us to the conclusion of this one. For my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler and all of us here at the show, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. Once again, our final score. The Orioles win this one 9-5. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, log on to MLB10theshow.com. This one's in the books, as we say. So long, everybody.